Welcome to the Man United show. We are live, and this time we have two managers or potential Manchester United managers in the stream. They've been given a budget of £250 million, but will they spend it wisely? We will see. We will see. I'm joined by my co-host Nathan Ellington. How you doing, Nathan?
Doing all right. I'm a new manager, innit? I'm the new manager, so I'm happy.
Look how buzzing they are. And of course, I'm joined by...
I don't care. Players who ain't even available, I'm getting them.
And that is how I'm sure this is how we wish all our teams behaved. Don't matter whether you're selling, I'm buying. Yeah. What do you say to that? And of course, I'm joined by Garth. How you do, Garth?
That's Gaffer to you tonight, mate. Gaffer.
Oh, sorry. I read it wrong. Gaffer.
Yeah, good, mate.
You've been waiting. I bet you've been dreaming about that, haven't you?
Yeah.
Gaffer.
It's good opening.
Call me Gaffer. You know what I mean? Call me Gaffer. Nathan, what did you used to call your bosses?
Gaffer.
Yeah. Was that what that was universal? Gaffer.
Gaffer. Even when you finish, then they're no longer your gaffer. They're your gaffer. You call them Gaffer all the time.
The Gaffer.
So everyone's a Gaffer.
It's like the school teachers. So Mr. Smith, Mrs.
Sir.
Yeah. Hi, sir. Yeah, you're 45 years old, so stop calling me sir. It's weird. All right. So, are you ready? Are you fully prepared? And have you found it hard?
Yeah, very hard.
Garth, have you found it hard?
Yeah, I found it proper fun. So no.
Have you found a kid in a sweet shop hard?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, too much to choose from. I've had 3 or 4 different forms of this team, but I'm at my final form now. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. So
the fact that he says formats tells me I need to crack on with the show right now. Otherwise, we're going to be here till midnight. All right, let's go for it. All right. So first of all, I'm going to go through positions and ask you whether you've bought a player in this position or you're going to keep the player that's currently there at Man United. So first and foremost, this guy has been, I would say, one of the saviours for Manchester United in recent years. Top goalkeeper. His name is David De Gea. Did anyone bring in a new goalkeeper?
Nope.
Yeah, I brought in a new
goalkeeper. Sorry. How could you?
It's tactical. David De Gea's not going anywhere.
You're not Erik Ten Hag. This wasn't. I put in the descriptions. Will they choose it based on what Erik Ten Hag will pick? Will they pick what they want to pick? And you've clearly gone for an Erik Ten Hag pick, haven't you?
Oh yeah, I've very much gone for an Erik Ten Hag pick. Because I'm taking Onana on free from Ajax, so he's coming with Erik Ten Hag as pure competition with De Gea. Good competition as well, especially on a freebie. He knows Ten Hag's system. You know what I mean? So it's a no-brainer for me. Especially, I presume we'll be selling Henderson in the summer. You know what I mean? As well.
Yeah,
so
I think he wants out, doesn't he?
Yeah. So that was it.
Yeah, it's a hard one, mate. Because I don't see him going next year, and I don't see us spending all the money on him. If he's a free, it's a different story. But if Henderson goes, yeah, I can see that happening. You're right, Garth. I can see someone else coming in the goalkeeper position if he goes. That is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but Garth, you picked an Onana on a free, top goalkeeper, very highly rated, former Barcelona youth player.
Is it Onana as well? Because I've been trying different versions all day. I've been like Onana,
Onana. What's my name? I was dying to say that when you first said it. They weren't there. They weren't a space. I weren't going to force it.
Yeah. And then with Tom Eaton, there's your free in there for the season. So
sticking with Lee Grant, not keeping
Lee Grant's gone. No? Yeah, he's gone. Isn't he?
Didn't want to keep an extension. Too much of that. So,
Apparently so.
Apparently, we ain't going to get sued on here. So we know that you're going to be losing at least one centre back. One of them being, it looks good. It's going to be 2. One of them, chances are it's going to be Eric Bailly, and probably Phil Jones. But Nathan's hoping it could be this man here. Did anyone bring in any new centre backs?
Yes.
All right, Nathan. Who did you bring in?
Timber.
Justin Timber.
Justin Timber. Timber had to get in
Jurian.
there just
Jurian,
because
Jurian.
I've seen he's a player who likes to get on the ball and take it through defenders. Like the attackers coming onto them, he can get on it and actually break the lines with the ball at his feet and then find people. And he's used to his manager. So I'm thinking smart here. This guy, young, gonna be with his old manager. Be great to acquire someone like him. That's just gonna like help Ten Hag settle in as well.
Yeah, he's a player that's got 6 caps for the Netherlands. Not the tallest, only standing at 182 centimeters. Just in and around 6 foot.
No, it's like 5'10". It's like 5'10", 5'9".
Well.
178.
Yeah, as I'm saying, it's like 5'9", bro. He's tiny for a centre back.
He's not 5'9". He's 6'1".
No, look, 182.
Yeah,
oh, is he? Oh, yeah, down here.
Bro,
Nice,
don't take away centimeters from a man. You can't do that. What are you doing? Huh? No, bro. You're 6. You're 5'9".
I read somewhere that he was tiny. That makes a difference for me.
You can't be going out and buying a 5'9" centre back.
Yeah, that makes a big difference for me. It makes a big difference if he's that tall. So, but yeah, I like him a lot.
All right, so you've both gone for 20. No, okay. Who have you gone for, Garth? 20. First
I've got Tim. Yeah, Tim.
27 million pounds is currently valued at. Garth, who have you gone for?
I've gone Timber at right back, fair enough. But in centre back, is that your only one, Nathan? You only got one centre back in.
I've got one centre back, yeah, but I've got right.
I got Koundé at 54 mil, partner of Varane at the back. Yeah, I'm keeping Maguire and Lindelof, and then I'm getting Matthias Ginter in on a free from Mönchengladbach.
You're keeping Maguire?
Yeah, no one's buying Maguire, so I've got to keep him.
I'm going to give him a free. I'm going to just release him.
So yeah, 2 centre backs for me. Koundé at 54 mil, and then Ginter on a free. Both decent. I mean, Koundé's quality and Ginter's quality as well now. So
Koundé, I agree there.
All right.
So I'm going with my 2 is Koundé is added to the list now, and Timber. So yeah, then my second. All right.
I'm going to actually build this team. All right, I'm building this team. You know what? Yeah, I feel like I need to go for Onana, and it's only because of the Erik Ten Hag link.
Let's get it done. If he's on a free,
that's what I mean.
No doubt that he'll get in there and going in first probably.
Exactly.
You can see that actually happening.
Yeah, so I'm going to go with Onana in goal. For me, that works. Great distribution. He's currently not even on this FIFA pick, but I'm going to pick the Belgian version, who's actually a centre back and plays for Lille. So, just for namesake, we're going for him. You're sticking. Oh, so are you going for Jurian Timber as your right back or your centre back?
Right, for me.
Sorry.
No, sorry, Nath, yeah, you're centre back for you. I've just looked him up. He's 5'10", is what he is, just as well. So,
there's no just. You are or you ain't.
And be 5'10".
Yeah, just.
He's apparently he's 1.79 according to Wiki, which is 5'10".
178. Yeah, I'm 5'10". So he might be 5'7".
Yeah, just is the word when it comes to height from a tall man. That's where that's come from. When you say just.
But yeah, no, 5'10" ain't too bad. It's Cannavaro, isn't it? Cannavaro was 5'10", and Terry was 5'10" or 11.
Puyol? Was he 6 foot? Puyol?
Yeah, I think Puyol was massive, weren't he? I thought.
Chris Perry was 5'9". He was tiny.
Chris Perry was a very good defender. Very good defender.
Very good.
Very good.
But I bet it's him at centre back. Yeah, anything to stop Maguire playing. But yeah.
Right. We're going to bring Timber into the team. All right.
Yeah, I've got another right back anyway, so
yeah, makes sense. Let's see. Julian Timber at centre back. With your centre back pairing, who would you like to centre back with Timber?
Varane, of course.
Varane. Silly me.
No doubts there.
Raphael Varane. All right. Let's go. Nathan, right back.
I've decided to go and buy a player because I don't believe Dalot or Wan-Bissaka will be able to be the levels I'm looking for. So I'm going with Tariq Lamptey. Tariq Lamptey coming in.
Quality price on this as well.
So we can steal him for 16 mil. That's little. We won't be able to pay that little, but yeah, we'll get him for 30.
Like, I don't know where the transfer market are getting these valuations from, because do you know what it's like? It's a false sense of security, because it's a bit like when you're playing Champ and they say the valuation's 10 mil. You're like, oh, 10 mil, I'm getting him. 20 mil bid later with add-ons, 50% sell-on fee, buyback of 2 mil, you still can't buy him and you're pulling your hair out. Yeah, frustration. But at 16 mil, we're taking him. Garth, who have you gone for right back?
Well, I'm getting rid of Wan-Bissaka. I'm selling Wan-Bissaka, keeping Dalot. I bring Timber in as right back. Sorry, to this thing, but for me, I'll bring him in as a right back. Yeah, but I'm also bringing Jeremy Frimpong in from Leverkusen, 18 mil. Solid young right back.
No, that's Emmanuel
Frimpong.
Wow.
Yeah. He's Dutch. He's playing Germany. 8 assists this season in Bundesliga, 2 goals. He looks solid. 21. Looks just like a different option.
29?
No, he's 21. He's 21.
Get him in. Let's get him in there. Let's get him in. Young. And he's got assists there. Let's get him in. I don't care.
21. I mean, Garth's pulling out players left, right, and centre. Players that you wouldn't even buy on Champ. You know what I mean?
I got a feeling you would.
8 assists, German Division 2, 250k, mate. You know what I mean? Have some of that. Yeah. German under 21 international. Missed. You just missed him. You just missed him. That's all it is. He's a late bloomer.
I've unearthed the gem.
Yeah, exactly. We've all done that.
Yeah, I bet
Sold
you don't know this guy. I bet you don't know this guy.
You've not heard of this fella, mate.
What, you mean him? He's 10 seasons later. You're like, what, him? Decorated, like medals upon medals. Yeah, we've all been there. All right. So, who are you going to go for? Lamptey at right back?
Yeah, Lamptey.
Yeah, Lamptey for me. I think that's an easy addition to make as well. I think that's a gettable right back, and he'll be a great replacement for what we got. Improved.
See, I like Lamptey. I've seen him a few times, but not enough. Is he that much of an upgrade on what we've got? Because I don't know that he is. So
he's got bits on the ball.
The thing is, Lamptey's a player who I think once you get him, you'll realise that he's got a lot to learn still. Yeah, he's still young. He still needs to work on his defensive side. Going forward, he's excellent. He's bags of pace, good crossing, good dribbling. Needs to work on his defensive side, as most young defenders do.
So you take him out for Dalot, then you remove Dalot instead of you keep Wan-Bissaka as your defensive one and Lamptey as your proper one. Yeah, that seems decent, don't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
because I got no problem with Wan-Bissaka. He's just he ain't that great going forwards. But
that's the only problem he's got. Can't really.
But Nate, how long do you keep Wan-Bissaka with just defending?
Yeah, but you keep him until you get another player on top of that afterwards. Once you continue kicking on, you can't take.
So you think all round he's a better player than Dalot? Then he brings more.
I'd rather a defender who can actually stop goals than seeing Dalot go forward and not put balls in anyway. Like he's not really quality anyway. So I'm not having him. I'm not having enough. Even Tellez as well. Both of them. I'm thinking, they got so much more going forward. And they're just they're not the best. They're not put. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's our whole build-up that might be the problem. But we'll see. I'm expecting Dalot because he actually has got a cultured right foot. And so does Tellez kind of have a cultured left foot. But we're not seeing enough quality. You know when balls go in the box from Chelsea and from Liverpool? Even if no one gets on them, you're like, whoa, that's a sick ball. Whoa. Anyone gets a head on, that's unbelievable. Then we get balls and we're like, what are you doing? Like, why are you banging it down over there for?
Okay, so when do we stop looking at the player and start looking at the Man United coaching? Because who are the youngsters is coming through and is whipping in the ball?
Well, this is it now. We're gonna have to see. There's no youngsters playing, so we can't even say that. The main thing is we need to have that way of playing coming through now, and then Ten Hag's going to bring that now, isn't he? He's going to probably bring in the young fullbacks as well. So I want to see the young boys getting in as well. You know, we've got some young players and playing at the back as well. I think Garnacho was playing left back at one game.
He came on the other day, didn't he, for his first game?
Yeah. But I think I was getting a bit muddled up because he was showing up as a forward on the Man United app, but then I'm sure it was a left back who just paced it all the way down the line and scored from left back. So I don't know if he just played there to fill in or is a left winger, but I don't know. But he can play left back or left wing.
Alvaro Fernandez, he's a left back.
Garnacho.
Oh, Garnacho, I thought he was a striker.
This is what I mean. But he ended up coming from the really deep on left back, and he paced out the guy all the way up the pitch, and then slotted it home. And I was like, wow. And the other guy was like, I can't catch you. I just didn't know whether it was a fullback doing that or whether he's actually they come from a goal defensive, like a set play or something, and he's had to come back as a striker. I don't know, but he's showing up as a forward anyway. So I have to do some better research on him now because that's poor from me. Sorry.
It's all right.
No, I think he was just playing out of position. He's a striker. He definitely is a striker. Then obviously just playing him there for the game, if you know what I mean. I've always thought, forward. Yeah, he is.
Left back. Who's brought in a left back? Or are you keeping Luke Shaw? Is it just to see one season blip, or is it time to move on?
I'm keeping him, but I do know we do need a second left back that I want to be being better than him. So then Luke is the second one. That's what I want in the future. But Shaw is good enough to be in there if he can get back to them levels. Especially, I want to see what he's like with Ten Hag. But again, is Ten Hag the one who said something about it? No, it was Ragnick, wasn't it? And so, maybe you'll be right. But I'd keep him. I don't think it's an immediate buy that we need right now. I think we can do with keeping him and continue buying in other places.
All right. Garth, did you bring in a new left back?
Yeah, I'm keeping Shaw, selling Tellers, and I'm bringing in competition for Shaw, which is David Raum from Hoffenheim. 13 assists in the Bundesliga from left back this season. Got a whip of a left foot on him, apparently. Had a little look at him. 15 mil. 24 years old, German international. There you go, mate.
I'm not getting him in. 24, no.
24 is too old. Yeah.
I'll play. That sounds good, to be fair.
Yeah, just because I think Shaw can take it up again, and if he's got proper competition, this is cheap proper competition for him. So
look, I'm gonna put Shaw in there.
Oh, all day, yeah, sure.
But I've got your man on the back burner. Don't worry, he's there.
I told you I spent his money properly.
Well, I don't even know why I'm asking if you've bought in that position because you told me you bought 10 players. Yeah, I bought 10.
I got players.
And one of them's a free.
Yeah, they're good at 3 of them free.
Good players. I can't wait to see this team.
All right. To be fair, it's looking good. Onana's looking a bit different. He's been himself since he's drug ban. Okay, what formation we going?
4-3-3, innit?
4-3-3. Okay, so midfielders first of all. Nathan, you brought in a new midfielder. I mean, you're losing Paul Pogba, Scott McTominay, and Fred have done a job. You've lost Mata. Who are you bringing in?
Well, do you want me to tell you them, a few of them, or one at a time, or
go on one at a time?
Okay, I'll just tell you the first one. Tchouaméni. He's one that
Tchouaméni. Why have you picked Tchouaméni?
Because his stats on FIFA are ridiculous. He's got. You know when players talk when he's good on FIFA before everyone talks about him, you know he's a good player. I've looked at his highlights as well.
Serious.
He's got high stats everywhere. He's got 20/20 everything, mate. He's got pace, power, strength, movement, dribble. It seems like he can do everything to a high level. So if you've got a player like that, it just starts making me think Kante number 2, mate. Let's get him in. He might not even play like Kante, but he'll have attributes that I'm like, listen, we could do with a player like him. We just need a player like him in the team. So let's get him. I don't care. I don't even seen enough of him, but I want him in anyway.
Nathan has gone. His first centre midfielder is Aurélien Tchouameni. Yes, practiced. Next, who have you picked?
I've picked De Jong because he's available at Barcelona and United, and Ten Hag knows.
Hold on. I'm getting the calculator out now.
What?
We're not getting.
You just picked Tchouameni, and now you're picking De Jong.
Yeah.
Right, we'll see.
How much is De Jong going to cost? 40 mil?
63 mil De Jong is.
60 mil?
Oh. Yeah, I've got him in my team.
I didn't realise I was sitting next to Roman Abramovich.
That's what we do. We can sell some players, buy some players.
Too many, to be fair, it's 36 mil. That's a bargain.
That is a bargain.
That's a
That's
bargain.
not bad, you know. Having them
Too many.
Plus, how much is if you think about Timber, he's not going to
27.
Timber's cheap.
Exactly.
Timber's
So Timber,
cheap. We're talking 100 mil so far about that.
yeah,
110.
I've got 100 left. Simples. I've got 300 in there.
You got one more centre midfielder. Are you keeping any of your current central midfielders, or are you bringing in 3 centre midfielders?
No, I'm keeping. I'm bringing in another midfielder who's on a free, and his name is Ericsson. Ericsson is coming in on a free to be part of the squad. Right?
Stealing Ericsson from Brentford, cold,
Yes.
and most importantly from Tottenham.
Yeah, they're my 2 midfielders plus the free one that I've got, and then I've just got a winger and a forward, so it's fine. 2 wingers and a forward actually, but one's a swap deal.
So you've gone for
no one's taking Martial. No one's taking Martial, mate.
Look at that cheeky one. He tried to sneak it in there. Yeah. One of them's a swap deal, by the way. One of them's a swap deal. And they gave me cash on the side, 20 mil.
Yeah. We're swapping Martial for Mbappe plus 40 mil from them. Great deal for everyone.
Great deal for all parties concerned. So you've gone for Tchouameni in midfield with De Jong.
Oof, expensive.
And you've gone for Christian Eriksen.
Yeah, I've got Ericsson as well on a free. Why not?
All right,
just
so Eriksen's going in then.
No, because he's not going in the first team. He doesn't go over Fernandes, does he? So
it's just ahead of Bruno.
Oh, does he not? Does he not?
Bruno
Some people be asking questions.
Too slack.
Well, he doesn't go in front of the geezer I'm signing anyway in AM Centre. So I am getting Ericsson.
Oh, you are signing someone in AM Centre?
Yeah, man. Yeah, you got to have free. You got to have free in every position, ain't you? And Ericsson on a free. That's just a. No. In AM Centre, I'm going Fabio Vieira from Porto.
I tell you what, your man management skills are going to have to be on point because you're going to be able to keep all of this midfield happy.
Oh, don't start ruining that. It's a fantasy realm.
You're buying first team players. You're buying first team players.
Well, just one. The last 3 I've signed are nobodies, and you've been like, oh, you're digging in the players we don't even hear about. I'm putting Christian Eriksen, who's just come back at Brentford, on the bench for Man United. You're making a thing about it. I don't think he's going to be upset, mate. I don't think he's going to be upset at all. So he's down in Brentford at the moment. Come on, let's be fair about it.
I think he'll do better than Bruno. He'll quickly dodge Bruno from being in that hole.
All right. So, all right, go on. Who's the other one you gone, Garth?
Well, I want that. I want a Boubacar Kamara, don't I? I'm afraid the young kid from Marseille, the DM. So I wouldn't get Tchouameni just because of the price, money wise. But if we can afford it, yeah. If we can afford them, then that's awesome. You know what I mean? That's awesome.
How much is your guy then? If it's
27
mil?
He's free.
All right.
Kamara's free. Yeah, yeah. Frankie De Jong, obviously, Frankie De Jong has to be because exactly what Nathan's saying. Frankie De Jong's available.
I think De Jong.
It feels like everyone wants him. You know, everything's coming together, and it's Ten Hag coming. So I keep Fred, McTominay, and Van der Beek as your centre midfielders. And,
I love that. Everything's coming together. Ten Hag's coming. Yeah. So that's De Jong in the team.
That's done.
Basically signed. It's basically signed a deal.
Basically done. And then the young Fabio Vieira from Porto because he's only 15 mil and he's got some savage stats.
A lot of teams in for him. A lot of teams in for him.
Well, I'm getting Camavinga.
What? No, you're not having Camavinga. No way.
You see,
No, this isn't. There's no such. There's no such cheat code.
Champions League final as well.
Cheat code. Fabio Silva, 15 mil. There ain't no way no one's getting Fabio Silva for 15 mil. The geezers. What position is he? Centre midfield. Centre midfield, yeah. Centre midfield. This is the same team that what's his name? Luis Diaz has come from. That absolute savage of a baller has come from Porto. And this kid from centre midfield has got 6 goals and 13 assists in 26 games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. That's, I think
little savage.
On him. Absolute savage. So far we've got De Jong in central midfield. We've got. I'm going to put Fernandes in there.
Yeah. So basically it's Kamara, De Jong, and Bruno.
So you're going to bring in Kamara then, yeah?
Well, if he's on a free and he don't want me to spend any money, then I'd put too many in. But that's my thing. But
I'm wondering who's going to be up here. Sancho, and then there's 2 spots. Oh no, it's Ronaldo. It's 1 spot.
Yeah, Ronaldo's there as well. And that's why, it's quite easy with Ronaldo being there. So, although I have bought a couple.
The other midfield, here you go.
I bought a few.
Change the tune now.
Like I said, I've done a swap deal as well.
Kamara, 87 CDM.
87. Wow.
87.
Get him in. See you later, too many. You're not free.
No, and everything I've seen about is Kamara. It seems like a no-brainer. Unless there's something like why he hasn't been signed yet, there's something outside of the footballing realm that these clubs are not liking about him. I can't understand why everyone ain't knocking at the door for this kid. It is mental.
I think it's probably more for the fact that you could have bought him in January for potentially 10 mil, or you could just wait till the end of the season and get him then.
Yeah,
But
I'm not seeing any rumours about him. That's what I mean. Like, literally, when I looked at Transfermarkt, they were like West Ham possible, and I was like, cool. Is that it? I know West Ham are a great team, but the way he's playing, I thought everyone would be having a look at him. So
we will see. Okay. Your forwards. Let's start on the right. Did anyone bring in a right winger or a right forward? Go on, who'd you bring in?
Anthony.
Anthony of Ajax. Very skillful, very quick. Any other reasons why you brought him in, Nathan?
Skills to pay the bills on both sides of the pitch is going to be the simple. You got players like that on both sides, it's over. It's like when Cristiano came through, and then you had the other winger who came on the other side as well, and you're like, wow, having those two on both, one on each side. For Portugal, what was his name now?
What, Nani?
No, Nani was there, but
Charisma.
Oh, Ricardo Quaresma.
Baller.
Yeah.
Baller.
You just wish you focused a bit more, didn't you?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking Sancho on the left, Anthony on the right. Mate, it's over. Directness, skills to pay the bills, people who can take people on their own. That's what you need. You can't have players who just depend on others to pass the ball and run around them and stuff. You want someone who can get on it and rip you to shreds, and you're scared to go near him. That's Anthony.
Anthony, skillful, very, very, very good player. He's kept up that trickery as he had when he was playing in Brazil. He's not shied away from that. He's even, as some say, invented his own trick in game, which is, I mean, if you're going to start inventing your own skill.
Hey, and his old manager.
Very impressive.
And his own manager. So
and he's got the manager as well. All right. Garth, did you bring in a right winger?
I did. Anthony, don't float my boat with the squad that we got. We got a lot.
Right.
I bring back. Now, admittedly, this all works on Rashford finding some form and Dalot and Palestri coming in and doing well. Because Dalot was 40 mil worth of baller, and we haven't ever seen him play. Like, Ahmed Dalot was 37 mil. 37 mil. He was Anthony 2 years ago, but we've never let him play. Yeah, Dalot. Yeah.
Ahmed Diallo.
Oh, Diallo. I thought you were talking about Dalola right back. I'm like, huh?
No, so yeah. We've never seen him play, so I keep them all. I bring in Domenico Berardi from Sassuolo. Something different on the wing.
The one who ripped it up in the Euros.
You want it this season, mate? 30 games, 14 goals, 16 assists in Serie A.
If you look at last season as well, he's a goal scoring winger.
Yeah. Just something different.
Chiesa's the next one, but I don't know if we would ever get him.
Yeah, just something different.
Dead cert. If he could get
Berardi, that's a very interesting one.
Yeah, 31 mil. It's just as I'm saying, because we've got, as much as I like Anthony, we've got Sancho, Rashford, Elanga, Dalot. All of these are that sort of player. Pacey, drive out your players if they're on form, you know. And I don't see why we would, in my mind, why we'd spend 50 mil on Anthony when we spent 40 mil on Dalot and never played him. Like, you've got to give the kid a chance. You have to. Like, Palestri maybe a little less so, but Palestri's in the Uruguay national team now. You know, like.
Okay. I wanted to see more of him. The thing is, Ahmad is not getting in Rangers at the moment, so I'm not keeping my hopes up that he's going to be a first team starter for Ten Hag. But I can see the ability he's got, and you're right, he might be able to fit straight in this kind of football, and he'll definitely be able to provide assists and score goals. I can see he's got it, but will he give him the chance? And the thing is, Elanga ain't got that ability. That I can't see him. I think he's a good hard worker. He's honest, but he's not them levels that I need in my team. So I think I need that level above, and I can't say I can put my hat on Palestri, Ahmad, or Elanga being that level above. So it's either a Chiesa who's top level, or that he can do things on his own. He's like extras in terms of energy. Or Anthony. That's the two types of players that I want to see come in and really cement their right midfielder spot.
Yeah, see, I'd take Chiesa over, but they're different players, ain't they? Anthony and Chiesa are much different, but I'd take Chiesa.
Chiesa's like a 90
he's the
million
hard
pound
worker,
player.
It's like he's got like a bit of Dan James in him in terms of the work rate. Side.
I was just about to ask, do you feel like you've missed some of the elements that Dan James brought? I know he wasn't tidy enough on his final ball, but that relentless up and down pace, the engine, you miss that a little bit.
Down the off the ball pressure, the running, and just to keep defenders honest. That is something that is a massive thing for the team, and that's why he played. It weren't because of his abilities. It weren't because of he's great on the ball. It was because he works so hard and he does a job for the team that the team didn't have. And right now, we don't have it. You can see. We don't have runners with legs that can actually shut someone down all game. Like, you can shut down the whole of Man City with Dan James and Rashford and Lingard. Remember? Now, Cristiano, Bruno, Pogba, they can't move. They can't do the job. They can't do that. So, you know, it's... we had definitely missed him. And if we had a Chiesa in there, it definitely would... It would be that kind of energy that we need in the side. You're right. Anthony might not be that type of energy. So a Chiesa would definitely be a better suited player for that position.
Dan James is one of them players you don't realise you can miss him until like 7 games after he's gone. You're like they keep breaking down the left-hand side, and then you realise that you had Dan James. Like, he didn't, because let's be fair about it, his decision-making on final ball was awful a lot of the time. That's like, he was one of the most frustrating players to watch, because he could get through 3 players and then shank it at the corner flag, you know what I mean? But I liked him, obviously being a Welshman. But yeah, you don't realise how much you're going to miss a player like that until he's long gone, you know what I mean? Like, and then you realise he did a job, exactly what Nathan's saying, like harassing that front line, making them make mistakes by being there all the time, like every time they pick up the ball. So they're definitely missing. Definitely.
It's that exactly what Nathan says, keeping the defenders honest. We used to call it. We used to say that the wingers are cheating or the fullbacks are cheating because they're not having to track back, so they're just staying up there because there's no pressure from the wingers. So yeah. I definitely see that. Has anyone seen Diallo play for Rangers? What do you think it is that he's just not ready physically?
I think I think that's all it is. That's all it can be, really, because we know what abilities he's got, and it might have just hurt them a little bit in terms of that extra man needed to be more compact as a team in them leagues. So
So
that's it.
if you was to loan him out again, potentially would you loan him to a team not so high profile, not a team that's like going for the league, a team that you've probably potentially may get a few more game time, championship team, a Premier League team that's just come up? What's your thoughts?
I would have thought he would have done well in the Rangers because of the level that we all believe it to be, like a little bit less than the Prem, and enough for him to get good experience and be playing every single week. So it was just a bit of a weird one that he's got in there and then not playing. Maybe it's the wrong type of football for him. So maybe you have to look at the profile of the way the team plays and then say, right, he's not suited to that. Let's go in, let's get him into this kind of team. And, it might be another, I don't know what kind of team it is. Maybe like a lead. I don't know. But is there a Leeds that he could go to? Like if they stay up or if they don't stay up even, it is, or a team that just come up. One of those teams. So you never know. You never know what happens there. But that's the kind of team you want to see him come into if he's going to go on loan or if he's not going to be playing with us. Go on, guys.
Yeah.
No, sorry.
Go on.
No, I was going to say, it's not even like, because he hasn't played that much either. They haven't even picked him, which is the weird thing. It's not like he's had games and he's been awful. I think the league, if he's too physical for him, the Scottish League, watching the couple of bits I've seen, he looks like a boy lost among men there, like physical and stature-wise, 100%.
I don't think he's gone into, I just don't think he's gone to the right team as well. Look,
no, that's what I was about to say,
They play a three at the back, they play wing-backs, James Taverner. It's a very sort of counter-attacking team. When they do play with their wingers, they've got Glenn Kamara as their midfielder. They've got Ryan Kent there, who's done very well since he's been there. I just think it wasn't the greatest choice of teams on paper. Yeah, because Scotland, not the best of leagues, but still they're going to be playing in Europe. They're going to be playing competitive football. However, you want him to go to a team where he's going to play, and I think Championship would be a very good place for him to get games.
I think
physicality.
I think they've on the Leeds as well, somewhere where he can express himself. Like it would still be a bit too physical for him, but if you're going for a Premier League team, Leeds,
the only thing is, you look at Leeds. You've got Jack Harrison, you've got Rafinha, Dan James. It's getting into that territory again. For me, I feel he needs a clear path.
He needs a clear
path. Rafinha. That's another boy. Hey, Rafinha, he's a baller and he can play on the right. I'm sorry. That was one player who I forgot about. I remember playing against them and I was like, you know what? We could take him off their hands.
Where are you playing him?
On the right.
You just said a resurgence of Rashford. You've got Sancho.
I didn't say nothing about Rashford. I didn't say
He went, who? Huh? Who?
About Rashford. I've got a swap deal for him.
With Anthony Martial.
Yeah, and Anthony Martial together.
Well, it sounds like you've got a big one coming in up front. I haven't got a big man. He is a big man, but it's not a big transfer coming in up front.
All right. So we've gone for the first right winger is. Do we change him?
Well, I'm saying it's either Anthony, which is a bit of a long shot because I don't know whether he'll come. Then you've got the who I said Chiquiese. He's not going to come for sure, but Rafinha, he could come, and he's got ability. So I wouldn't mind seeing a Rafinha coming in. I think Rafinha is a great person to come in who can do things on his own. He's not shy of anything. He's a Brazilian. He's sick, absolutely sick. He's Leeds' best player. He makes goals, sets up goals, scores goals. I love it.
7 caps, 3 goals for Brazil. He's also got Italian citizenship, so you've not got to worry about any work permits. 31 games, 10 goals, only 3 assists though.
I don't care.
More of that right inside forward position there. So it probably does suit Man United. Right, Rafinha. Garth. Anyone on the left?
No. Like I'm hoping Sancho and hoping that Rashford finds form. So, and then like I said, you've got Elanga, Dalla, Palestri. Like I think we've got enough there. That's the other thing. We're spending money. I don't like. I'd spend it in so many other places on the pitch than. How much is Rafinha? What are they going to ask for Rafinha? 45 in real life.
Maybe about 40.
On this 40 mil in real life, you're talking probably about 60.
Yeah, see, no, I wouldn't. I just wouldn't. Not for Rafinha. I don't see that. I don't. He's all right, good player. I just like again, I don't see him being much better than what we've got on their best day. So, good player though.
Nath.
Oh.
Oh, striker, forward.
Well, left side first of all before we go.
Left side, yes, left side.
Yeah,
sorry.
I've got Rashford saying that he wants to leave, and wondering how I can work out, getting a new lease of life and a brand new start somewhere. So I'm thinking along these lines. Look, Barcelona are interested in him. Can we do a deal of some sort? Listen, you take Rashi. We know how good he is, and we know how good he can be, but he's not playing that well. We'll take Dembele. We know how bad he's been with injuries. Let's
Dembele.
Take him. I'll take him. No problem.
Dembele's on a free.
Dembele's on a free.
Yeah.
I don't care. Take him. And
I tell you what, Nathan's getting a sack, yeah, because his finances are way off.
If he's on a free, then he can come in it. No problem. We'll swap him with a Pogba deal.
Yeah. Wages are going to be a bit, but
Pogba,
you're Man United.
Pogba, Matic, all them guys are off the bill.
True. How much is Pogba wages? Pogba's wages what? 250?
350.
Yeah,
like 325, something like that.
Are you still paying Sanchez's wages?
No, we've had finished this year.
Henderson's on a whole load. What did you say?
Are you still paying Sanchez's wages? It finished this year. That's mad.
Oh my goodness.
That's mad.
Yeah, 5-year contracts. 2018 we signed him, didn't we?
That hurts.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So Dembele, Nathan is willing to put up with Dembele. He's going to forget any of the rumours. He's going to see for himself. All right.
Yeah, I'd do that. I'd swap him if he wanted to leave, that is. If he doesn't want to leave, I'll give him his chance to stay. And obviously, we do discover his form because we know what he can do. And I obviously like him. And I want him to do well. But if his head's gone and he don't want to stick around, then let him go, innit?
All right. I feel like Garth, Nath, you need to look up this player because there's been a lot of links to this youngster. I'll throw him into chat because you won't be able to see the private chat. This Tyrell Malakai. He's played for Feyenoord, fullback. Apparently, Erik Ten Hag is a big fan of him. So have a little look at him at some point. So far we've got Sancho up top. Nathan, is anyone going for this right winger, or are we sticking with what you got?
I'm not sticking with what we got. We ain't got enough. We've
Right.
got a dead hole in that right side. We ain't got enough there. Elanga ain't good enough. Rashford can't play on the right, and Sancho is playing on the left. So, at the end of the day, we need a right or left midfielder. If Sancho's going on the right, we need a left, and if he's going on the left, we need a right. And the reality is Rafinha is good enough to play in there. If you're going to think about players in and around under 50 mil, I can't think anyone else. Unless we're going to stick with that, we're not going to stick with that. Surely, we can't. Hopefully, Palestri is good enough, but we got to see it.
But the thing is, has anyone seen Palestri play?
No, not enough.
Is he turning up trees in Spain?
Yeah.
No, not very much. Apparently, that's the problem.
We're 3 seasons in now. 2 seasons in now.
2 seasons.
Exactly.
He is at Raul Vallecano or Alves?
Yeah, it's his second. It's Raul Alves. It's his second
Yeah.
season there. He had a good stint towards the end of it. Helped him stay up, and has stayed the following season. But if he's not tearing up trees with that team, you got to think, get him back, give him a season, sell him on if it's not working. Amad Diallo, I feel we made a mistake in joining United because it was too soon for him. It's his age, especially leaving a club he played for played youngsters like Atalanta. Yeah, no, you're right. You're 100% right. I'm looking back. It was a mistake. He was just getting into the Atalanta team. He was playing games very highly regarded in Italy, and it very much seemed like he was going to sort of make his way in that team. But when Man United come knocking, it's very hard for a youngster to turn that down. So, yeah. But no, I agree with you, JJ. I fully agree. So you're gonna have to pick Rafinha or Anthony.
Anthony. All day Anthony for me.
Anthony would be the first choice out of them. But realistically, I think a Rafinha would be more likely. But if Anthony would come, great. If he's going to leave Ajax, amazing. I'll put Anthony in.
Anthony, 91.
Rafinha.
Pace, 98.
Oh, I thought you meant 91 mil.
No. No, Rafinha. Did I say Anthony? I meant Rafinha. Anthony is probably, we know that he's going to cost about 50 mil, isn't he? 60 mil, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
31 mil he's on this.
About 60 mil as well. 55, 60 mil, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, about that.
I think we've blown through the 250 budget on this team.
Nathan blew through that budget within 5 minutes.
I don't think I have.
Who did he have? Who did you have? Well, Lamperty 16, Timber 27, De Jong, what was
50,
it?
64, 50. I think. No, 64, mate.
Anthony 30. Actually, to be fair, you've got a couple of freebies in there. This team looks all right. Who's your centre forward? Are you bringing in a new centre forward, or are you sticking with Cristiano Ronaldo as your main striker?
Well, I'm sticking with Ronaldo, obviously, for another season, which is why Bellotti is on a free out there as another option if anyone wanted that sort of striker. But I'm taking Ivan Toney. I'm taking Ivan Toney as my number 2 striker from Brentford. Something different to Ronaldo. Yeah, mate. Yeah, 12 goals in the Premier League this season for Brentford. Cheap. Oh, Dave, because you can think about like he comes in as your second striker, and then next year you can think about getting a marquee striker signing, if you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. But at this point, I was going on the 250 budget. Obviously, if I can have anyone I want, I'll take Haaland for 67 million. You know what I mean? But no, I like Toney. I like Toney a lot.
The thing is, going off of Ivan Toney, he seems like the kind of striker that wouldn't sit there and be happy at being on the bench. He'd want to fight, but he'd be happy going to a big club. Because if you see, it ain't Ollie Watkins.
You know, like Toney, mate. Toney reminds me of like when we used to sign like a Saha from Fulham or like a Smith from Leeds, mate. You know what I mean? Like, nah. Mate, I've never seen someone so violently eat before.
For Nathan Ellington. He ain't having it.
He ain't having it. No, mate, I'm having it. No, good player. Great. Tony's a good player, mate. Solid player. So I'm taking him. Who you gone for, Nathan, up front? Who we got?
I'm going for Nkunku.
Yeah, you know, like 70 mil in it.
Nkunku? And who?
The French striker. He's like AM centre striker, isn't he?
Nkunku. Who's on Fufu?
He's bagging goals for fun.
What team?
For RB Leipzig. Absolutely on fire.
On Fufu.
Forward. Dribble.
Well, not tonight, he ain't. They're getting beat by Rangers.
Are they? Gosh. What's the score?
2-0.
Go on, Rangers.
RB Leipzig, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, but he's like 75 mil.
Yeah, but I can do some with
Christopher.
Yeah, Christopher Nkunku. Yeah,
Nkunku. I thought you said Nfufu.
I thought you were joking. Did you honestly hear it as Nfufu? I thought you were winding us up, bro.
Find him. No wonder I couldn't find him. I'm looking for Nfufu. Nkunku. Oh yeah, the attacking midfielder. Yeah. You ain't. He's a 70 million player. Everyone's after him. He was at PSG. Anyone that goes from PSG to another club, then everyone wants him. He's going to be expensive.
You know
This
what?
kid. Go on.
But Ronaldo's staying up there anyway, isn't he? So one
Ronaldo's
striker.
playing.
Yeah.
Ronaldo's playing at the end of the day. We don't need another one if we can get a good signing in Mason Greenwood.
This kid
Yeah,
is
but Greenwood ain't coming back. Greenwood, that's what I mean. We need a striker.
58 mil. 58 mil.
Back, then we go all right.
Nah.
Martial, that's the one I can see. Martial coming back and doing all right for us. I can see that happening.
Yeah.
And then, but I'd still, like I say, like someone like Belotti, I'd still bring in a freebie or someone, just a third striker.
I'll go to them in a
bad,
sec quickly. Man United must give James Gardner. James Gardner a chance because he's been a revelation for Nottingham Forest, and in my point of view, he's a player for the big time. Yeah, look, he has. I think, you're right. I think what's the point in sending these players out on loan for them to do well like he has and not at least give them a chance in the first team? I think it's only fair. See him in pre-season, give him a start of the season. If he doesn't work out or he doesn't fit in, maybe look to move him on in January or the end of the season. But I think he needs to go.
There's a couple, man. There is a couple.
Yeah.
The only question with him is if it's physicality, isn't it? That's the only part that you want to look at and think, will he handle it, or is he like a Herrera that can handle that kind of
he's been handling it in the Championship apparently.
Exactly. He's gone to the Championship and he's playing as a CDM, isn't he? So
because I'd bring him up. This is what I would do my team. There's him. There's Mengi, Fernandez, the left back, Hannibal. There's a couple I would be bringing up all day. 100%. Obviously, the goalkeeper as well, Kovar. Say again? Yeah, the only because Tuanzebe's 25 now, and he's not even a youth player anymore. That's how it's mental.
Yeah, but I'd keep playing. He's on loan playing, isn't he?
Yeah, but Napoli don't want him, do they? He's another one. I'd keep him just as the backup, and then you can start talking about getting rid of Lindelof. You know what I mean? Get 20 mil for Lindelof. You keep Tuanzebe because I don't see much difference between Lindelof and Tuanzebe really. So. But yeah, I definitely got to bring some of the youth players up. You've got to bring some of them up now.
No, you do. You do. They need to feel like they're a part of it.
Ethan Lard, he as well at Bournemouth. He's been tearing up. So yeah.
Okay. Who's this Enzo Fernandez from River Plate? Yeah. It's just that these rumour mill has popped up. And there's a few players that Man United have been. No one's gone for Darwin.
Mbappe.
No one's gone for Darwin Núñez.
I don't know enough about him, and at that price, there's different options I'd go for over him.
Are there anyone here that you'd be looking at taking? I know you've already, Garth. You already looked at Andrea Belotti, very good player.
Roman Noglo.
Very highly rated when he was younger. Had a little bit of a stint of like not really doing anything, and then he's come back. And he's doing well again.
Roman Nogololi, the centre back, the AC Milan centre back. Is this the freebies list?
This is the freebies list.
Yeah, the AC Milan centre back, the Italian. I can never pronounce his name properly. Roman Nogololi, or whatever it is. Yeah, he's decent on there. I forget who was like to Matthias Ginter. If we could get him, I'd take the right back from Ajax as well. But he's already on his way to Barcelona, I think.
No calls for Cortan Tolisso.
Midfielder, all good. Yeah, you could take him in. I would take any of these players that are midfielders that just to bring up the squad because we ain't got no squad players that are good. I would take Andan Januzaj as well.
Mate, I'd take Divock Origi as a backup.
Nah, did you say you take Januzaj? Were you joking, Nathan?
I like Januzaj. I like.
No. How's he done?
What? Januzaj's doing all right. He's at
Sociedad. Yeah, he does all right these days. Fair enough.
He's doing all right.
He's a baller for me.
I mean, look at that trophy.
All day. If you go back and look at his highlights today, when we finish, go and have a look at his highlights on YouTube for Man United.
That's not screaming great, is it though?
Yeah, what's that? 4 goals, 3 assists. Ooh.
He's a good player, man.
He always was a good player. He was always a good player. It's just like he ain't. Nah.
Have a look. Tell me you wouldn't do it.
No one after Paulo Dybala.
Would not be happy to see him on the right wing right now. I'm telling you, I bet you would think that anyway. Once you have a look,
no. This is what I mean. Not over Not over
Not Langer.
four of the right wingers we've got. I wouldn't have him
All
over
right.
Sancho, Rashford, and Langer or Dalot. You know what I mean?
Look and see what you think. I bet you'd put him ahead of Rashford today.
Actually, Rashford, yeah, that's a bad call because he's awful at the moment, Rashford. So yeah, I'll give you Rashford. I don't need to do that one, Nathan. I know for a fact that he's getting above Rashford at the moment. I don't need no highlight package for that, mate.
I'm willing to die on.
Yeah. That hill got evacuated, mate. I'm off that hill. All yours, bro. Get on up there, mate. Take that hill. It's all yours.
All right. I've got a question to ask both of you in a second, but we'll go through the comments quickly. Aurelian Toumani, thank you very much. I feel he would thrive at Man United in midfield and he's performing well in the French league. No, he's a very good player. He's very highly rated. And if Chelsea are looking for him to be the long-term replacement for N'Golo Kante, you need to do jumping in there very quickly. Ten Hag should get on the phone to Matic, convince him to sign one more year. What's your thoughts?
Definitely. We actually haven't got no midfield, so he needs to come in. We need to stay there until we get someone to replace him. To say, listen, can you just stick around until we get someone in? And then as soon as we get someone in, you can go even mid-season. I don't mind. Just stay there on the players you play until we get someone in. Can you do that for me? Thank you. Fine.
Right,
I ain't playing after the Brentford game. I was thinking, I think you said something similar on the show. I've begged Matt to stay for another season as well with everything we're losing. Like the disrespect that man gets is mental to me. I'm looking on Twitter and Bod's like acting like he's stealing a living at Man United. It's
I hate that.
When he plays, he's quality. He just don't get the game time. He never lets us down. Like ever.
He's our key at times.
Yeah, I'd definitely keep him.
That compliment him. It is unbelievable.
I think he's only on like 160 as well, and like Matic is only on like 130. I'd ask them both exactly what Nathan's saying. We need them players. Like just another year. Like give us one more year. We'll keep you on your same wages. And again, if January comes round and we've got someone that will take you, well, you can go. You know what I mean? Once we've got the team settled. But yeah.
All right. Well, as everyone can see, this is not Onana. This is a fraud. Claiming to be Onana, it's not you, but he's got the same name, so we're going to stick with it. All right.
Is this because of the tax evasion? Is that what's going on here? He's changed his name and everything. He's gone and got some plastic surgery.
Nationality as well. Lamperty at right back, very good sign at 16 mil. He's gone for Timber at centre back with Raphael Varane. And Luke Shaw keeps his place, although it's a shaky season. The boys feel that he needs to be given another opportunity. We've also got Bruno Fernandes in midfield with Kamara and De Jong, solid midfield. Up front is Anthony from Ajax, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Jadon Sancho. There is your team.
And it's the keys, Man United. And it's the keys. We'll get this sorted for you. You know.
All right. Before we go, one more question here. All right, I'm going to get a few questions. Sir. I think the way United play, we need a striker like Lufario Martinez. Not only can Martinez score, but he's also good in creating chances for the wingers. No, he's a very, very good player.
If we were going to spend that sort of money on a striker, I'd have him over Harry Kane any day of the week. Martinez.
And I think you'll get Martinez for a lot cheaper. You'll probably get Martinez for half the price of Harry Kane, to be fair.
I thought Martinez was like a 90 miller. Oh, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, it's dropped down quite a bit. I think the last talks I heard was about around 75 mil, 70 mil.
Oh, all day then, yeah. I'd take him all day. I tell you the one we didn't mention that's always left busting around in the Twitter before we go. Do you like Milinko-Savic at all? I don't really know much about him. He's always on Man United's radar. He's always there.
I guarantee he's a player that he's always got on champ. Yeah.
I don't want to see him now. It's like 10 years later that we've been talking about.
He's only 27. That's weird. He's
meant to be tidy. I've seen him play a couple of times, but I don't watch Italian football enough to say,
same here,
I can't. I've seen him play, and he's a good player. And he apparently he's meant to be a serious player. But we will see. It's interesting. Why has no one else bought him? That's the question I'll ask. Why has there been no serious bids? One question before we do go. Nathan, Was it sad not to see Jesse Lingard get a last run out in the final game at Old Trafford the other day?
Look, it happens in football. At times, you don't get run out. You can't. The thing is, he couldn't have brought in all the players on the pitch because he brought on all them other boys. So, to be fair, obviously, it's a little bit sad when someone's playing for you for that long. But at the end of the day, it happens. Rio had the same issues when he left. He didn't get. I think he got told in his towel when he finished the game in the changing room. Sorry, we're not keeping you, mate. See you later. Coming off the pitch. Going in the change room and got told in his towel. So
wow.
People get this happens. It happens, mate. It's hard to take at times because you've been there since day one. You should be able to get some kind of send off. At least, I would have liked to have seen him come on and just give him a little token gesture. But at the end of the day, just carry on and just go and play for West Ham and go and kill it like you did when you went on loan and show people that you can still play at a level at another club because he deserves to go and play somewhere else. And do that instead of wasting the rest of his career. He needs to go and play and make the most of his last, however many years it is, 5 years, whatever it is. Go and make the most of it and don't worry about this thing in it. It's obviously easy for me to say, but I won't be worried about it too much, considering the amount of years that I've just been sitting around being locked up. It's true. He messed around and got locked up, did he?
Garth, what's your thoughts on the situation?
There's two ways to look at it. Either it is Ralph in the end. Was he on the bench? He wasn't. Was Lingard on the bench? He was, weren't he?
I think he was, yeah.
But whatever. Either Ralph purposely didn't play him because he's got personal issues with him from everything that's gone down, which is unacceptable, really. Or he just forgotten. Like you said, Jones, Cavani, Matic, Mata, they all got on there. Like he can't bring everyone on. So I'm the same. It didn't bother me. I'm sure it probably like ruffled his feathers a little bit when you think about it. Like, he's been there, like you're saying, since he was like 6. It probably did ruffle his feathers. He probably did want to. But he's one of the key people that the social media fans dislike at the moment because everything he keeps tweeting that they see as. I don't see it as disrespectful in posting West Ham pictures. It don't bother me. But a lot of fans have taken umbrage with it. They've taken big they really don't like the fact that he's doing it. But I don't think he should matter too much. Just disappointing for him that it's ended like this, if you know what I mean. So
yeah, no, fair points. Both very fair points. All right, that is all we have time for. Thank you very much for joining us tonight in the comment section. If you are new to the show, press that subscribe button and make sure you join us in future. Also, press that like button. If you are a regular, press that like button now so everyone knows that you're enjoying the show. Nathan, thank you very much for joining us tonight.
It's been good.
All right. And Garth, thanks very much for joining us tonight.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Been a pleasure.
I'm sure you'll be dusting off your latest copy of Football Manager.
I was just thinking that. I was just thinking I want to play Monopoly with Nathan because that man's going to spend that money immediately.
Yeah, no, you don't want to play Nathan.
Two rounds,
Everything's gone. Hotels and hotels. How have you done that? It's just blue tack hanging out the edges. What's going on? Right. Yeah, make sure you press that like and subscribe, people. Oh, look, this last one, JJ. Jesse Lingard deserves better because in January he was on his way to Newcastle, but United failed to fulfil the promise of giving him game time. I mean, it's football. It's football, lad. Yeah. It's what it is. All right, you sign a contract. He's there for another 6 months. You're still a United player. That's it.
Yeah. I saw United's position from that one. I saw their position. Yeah, we couldn't let him go. We needed him. And yeah, you only got 2 games, but we needed you, mate. Sorry, we needed you for those 2 games. And what exactly you're saying here, you got a contract, mate. Like to Man United, what's the $6 million that Newcastle are going to pay him for him versus getting into the Champions League because he's played in them 2 games and you've won it? Like it's peanuts to him, innit? So yeah, I saw their position.
Exactly. All right. Thanks for joining us tonight, people. Peace out. Stay safe and wash your hands.